Good afternoon, Mike Haas, along with Kristian Garic and Bobby Hebert of the Cajun Cannon. The Saints wrap up practice number 8, full pads today on a Friday, practice tomorrow, then off on Sunday. Let's talk about the defense initially. DBs struggled a bit today. A lot of missed coverages, fell down a couple of times. So just overall, your impressions.
Yeah, well, you want to build on your performance the day before. So I would say the defensive secondary, they were good yesterday, but not so good today. And then the offense bounced back. Now, I want to see more shot plays down the field. But I'd say the most impressive, I'd say the D-line has really shown up, and they're explosive. They disrupted with the quarterback, so that has to continue. Because what we say, that's the best pass coverage is the pass rush. So I'm not really worried about the linebackers. I think we'll be all right. Zach Bond looks like he's getting better in coverage. Had an interception today, so I think Taysom had 4 plays that I know he'd want to, get back or have a chance to have success. But you're going to have up and downs, type practice or reps. At quarterback, you just got to put that behind you and move forward. And the one thing that you can't reason with Taysom, because he's not going to take off and run now. He's going to throw it no matter what, and it might be a negative play where he'd have took off and run the football. It's kind of like Lamar Jackson. You look at the Ravens. A lot of times, he's probably trying to throw in with the Ravens. We're getting ready to play Baltimore. I don't know how much Lamar's going to play, but when you look at him, I mean, practice, I guarantee he's not taking off and running. He's trying to make all the passes. But come game time, when you have that skill set, then you just use your legs.
Playing off of what Bobby talked about, and certainly the defensive line, second, Peyton Turner, Marcus Davenport, Cam Jordan, the outside, which we knew would be strong, was very strong today.
It did look really strong, and Peyton Turner, I thought, had his best practice so far in the Saints uniform as a rookie. I said that yesterday about Marcus Davenport, and of course he's been in the league a little longer. My only complaint is Tano Passanio, and that's a guy they brought in that they're going to play inside and out, both interior and on the outside. And he told us, me and Bobby, he said I think it was Mike Detillier. He said I got to use my length better. And there's times where he's kind of short arming things instead of extending and keeping offensive linemen away from him, and they're getting inside of him and being able to move him around a little bit. That's something that he's going to work on. But I think the D line did look pretty good. Peyton Turner, I've talked about it. He's got a high motor. I think they trust him in the passing game. I think they're a little leery of playing him in the running game just because he's still learning about gap control.
Certainly the quarterbacks, if you just do completion rate, were very strong. I know there was a route that you wanted to see. We saw the back shoulder yesterday. This was different today.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this. We used to see this with Jimmy Graham every practice, or even Jared Cook. This is the first time we really attacked the seam, because Adam Trautman's been catching crossing routes, a sail route, which is in between like a corner route and an out route, or banana, the same type of concept. But they actually, Jameis Winston hit him in the seam. Now it was off of play action, so our linebackers were sucked up, and that was bad for the defense, good for the offense. What I mean by that, because Marcus Williams got out of position, and we don't need Marcus Williams out of position game 1 when you're facing Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure he'll try and attack you on that same type throw with the seam. But that was encouraging, because that's when you stretch it a defense, particularly even that type play in the red zone, that's a touchdown shot. It's that 20, 25-yard range when that pass play occurs.
And we did not see again Traquan Smith not on the field, Nick Vannett not on the field. I think the Saints are looking at another tight end, Demetrius Harris, to bring in, at least get a tryout. So there's as we've talked about, enormous opportunity out there.
Yeah, and look, when you're Nick Vannett and you had a couple of bad practices in a row, and then you go down, you're not available, that's not a good sign. Typically teams, in particular this organization, tends to move on from you pretty quickly, so we'll see who they bring in. And I tell you what, Juwan Johnson's a player that's intriguing. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter, but they're going to have some packages, I think, for him. They're intrigued by his size, his speed. He's not going to be Adam Trautman, but they always look at unique skill set. He's got a unique skill set at tight end.
And he actually, I was shocked, pass blocking. They were working on tight ends versus like DBs, outside linebackers, and he blocked pretty good. I was like, that's a wide receiver pass protecting? No, he looked pretty good. So Trautman looked good in pass protection. You're not always out in the route.
They need a blocking tight end.
Yes, and the running game is different, but I was impressed. His footwork, pass protecting, Juwan, that the coaches will recognize that.
All right, lots more coming your way on Sports Talk 4 to 8 tonight, 870 AM, 105.3 FM, and of course the Odyssey app. Mike Detillier will be there as well.